Alright, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be reading off what it costs to make a Subaru WRX 400 wheel horsepower. Let's get it. Alrighty guys, just to let you guys know from the get-go, I'm right next to like a side of a road, so if you hear any traffic like that right there, there's cars and stuff driving by me and stuff too. But another first thing, this is not including like any sponsorship deals that I've had. It's completely retail. Like if you guys wanted to make your car the same specs as I have, this is retail, not including like shipping or anything like that. So take that into consideration also whenever you guys go and buy these parts. These are just the prices, how much they would cost you guys if you guys wanted to make your guys' car 400 wheel horsepower. If you guys haven't seen the dyno video, I'll link it right up in your top right corner. If you guys want to go check it out, if you guys are on a cell phone, that's where it'll be. It made just under 400. What did it even make? Like 393 or something like that. It would easily make 400, over 400, but I wanted to go for a little bit more of a reliability instead of just going for over 400 wheel horsepower, if that makes sense. I have everything written down on my phone too, so if I'm looking down at my phone, that is why. So to start this off, the Turbo XS front mount intercooler kit. That is probably where a lot of my gains came from, is the front mount. Not every bit of it though, the biggest gains were from another part, which I'll get to, but the front mount intercooler was $1,200. Next is the Cobb Flex fuel kit. That was $600. That's where the biggest gains came from. I think I gained like 75 wheel horsepower just from going flex fuel, or like E85. I run like between an E55 and E60 blend in the car right now. Next is the I Build Race Cars TGV Deletes, the upper and lowers. That's a full delete. Those were $250. EGR delete, I did buy it, but I gave it away. I did like a giveaway, but that's 50 bucks. I just unplugged mine. You don't have to do a full delete, but it's still deleted. Like throughout the tune and stuff, it's just unplugged. But those are the Dishworks 300C fuel pump. If you want to be able to run E85, you have to upgrade your fuel pump to one that is E85 compatible. So the Dishworks 300C is definitely something that you have to do. You don't have a choice. And that was $170. The Boomba bypass valve. I don't know if it really did a whole lot in performance. But I guess I got a whole bunch of sound out of it, but that's part of, like, I guess the performance. That was $175. I have a MA Performance intake, and those are $350. It has the green filter. I also have the MA Performance Catless J Pipe. That's $600. Also, just keep in mind, if you do a Catless J Pipe, I think maybe if you change the J Pipe on a WRX at all, don't forget to remove the boost pill, or you will not be able to hit full boost. So just keep that in mind. Next is the Grimmspeed 3-port electronic boost controller, and that is $115. Highly recommend, and I think every single tuner will recommend you to upgrade to a 3-port boost controller instead of the factory 2-port boost controller. It just lets them control the boost a lot better whenever they go to tune it. Next, I don't know if you have to have a catback or not. I have the Invidia R400, and that was $950. I think you could still, you could still run the stock catback, but I don't think you're gonna make as much power with the stock catback. It's just not as, it doesn't flow as well. The Perrin air oil separator, you do not have to have this for it, but it is a really good mod to have. I don't even have mine installed yet. I'm actually probably gonna have a shop do it for me. This is the only thing that I have not installed myself on my car. Every single thing on my car I've installed myself, and I have videos for every single bit of it. If you guys wanted to go check out any of my other videos, I would highly recommend that, my full build process to make 400 wheel. I would highly recommend going and seeing all that. But I have the Parent Aero Oil Separator. That was $450, but I haven't installed it yet. So, but that's still a really good, healthy mod to have. Next, after doing all that stuff, you are going to need a Cobb access port. I guess you could probably get away with not having it, but you'd have to probably like hard tune it. You won't be able to like flash different tunes or anything like that. So like before I got my car tuned to be able to drive it, I had to get a bass tune. He was able to send that through email, and then I was able to put that on my access port for my first start. So an access port is something that you'd probably want to have, and it's part of my build. It's a really good performance mod to have, and to be able to monitor all the way your car is actually even running. So, and that was $675. Now for the main question that a lot of people always ask me since I've got it tuned was, how much was the dyno tune itself? How much did it cost for a pro tune? And I guess different shops are gonna charge differently. I am tuned by Johnson Tuning through Fat House Fabrications. No sponsorships, no nothing whatsoever. They didn't give me any deals or whatever. They just let me film, so that was cool. I was okay with that. But their tune was $1,100, $1,100. I know that some other tunes, and if you wanted to go like an E-tune or whatever, some of them, they can range from, you know, $700 to $1,200 or whatever, whichever one you go to. But mine, myself, I had to pay $1,100. So that brings us to a grand total of $6,685, guys. Keep in mind, almost $7,000, that was not all done at one time. A big majority of it, so like my access port I already had from my previous tune. Down pipe, or I guess J pipe, full exhaust, I've already had that stuff. But like EGR deletes, TGV deletes, front mount, all that stuff, you know, like if you were following like the whole little build series, I did buy all that stuff at once. But that's something that you want to save up or buy a little bit at a time, so that you're able to get all of it installed and then do a tune all at once. You don't want to keep on going back every time that you put a part on and then have to keep on paying for a tune and a tune and a tune, if that makes sense. That's why I did what I did. I don't know, like how much did I even spend in total last, because I did like a full build overview of how much money I actually have in my car. And I think last time I did something like this too, and I think I've put like $11,000 in my car so far, and that was also already including the J pipe and full exhaust and access port. So I guess you could take away like 2,000. So if I wanted to add like 4,000, I guess I've got like $15,000 in my car the way it sits right now. It's a very expensive hobby, guys. Very expensive hobby. But I mean, that's what I love to do. So if you guys are trying to get into something like this, just to keep in mind that it's gonna cost you some money. But you know, I've been working on my car for about 1.5 years now, and I've just been doing a little tiny bit at a time, and I'm enjoying it a lot. So also next, keep in mind too, that is me installing every single thing myself. So I didn't have to pay labor or for parts. I guess I had to pay for parts, but I didn't have to pay for labor. I didn't have to pay a shop to do all this stuff for me. I did it myself. So if you can, save yourself some money and do the work yourself. Learn, research, watch YouTube videos. You know, go watch my videos. I usually do how-tos on every single thing that I've installed. So go check those videos out. But if you were to pay a shop for all this work, I bet you it'd be upwards of $2,000, probably over $2,000 to do all the stuff that's on my car right now. And that'd rank you up, you know, almost $9,000 to do what I did for $6,000, I guess. Something like that, around those prices, $6,000 or $7,000. But I guess what I didn't have on the car, I guess I've spent like 4,000, I guess, what I just put on it recently. That's how much it cost me extra, but almost $7,000 to just make it be 400 wheel horsepower. And also, if you guys would like me to do like a top 5 mods for a Subaru WRX, I get that question quite a bit too. Like, what should I do to my car whenever you're first starting out and stuff like that. Let me know in the comments below if you guys would like me to make a video of that and give you my personal perception on what your first mod should be whenever you start your build. So let me know in the comments below. If you guys liked the video and you guys wanted your guys' cars to make almost 400 or over 400, if you wanted to do an aggressive tune, I could have easily done over 400 if I told them to, but we decided to make it reliable. So if you guys like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. If you haven't already, subscribe to my channel. Till next time, guys. Keep it real. Peace.